So what we're going to do is really try to get a lot more size everywhere, but individually the shoulders have grown, chest even looks a little bit bigger, back, everything's grown, but we want to be able to really build up the back the most right now. I want to be able to get a lot more of that 3D thickness, lower trap. We want to get the lats wider. We want to get the back thicker. So we're going to work on that today. So we're going to hit some really good rows. We're going to start off with some pull downs and work all the different angles so we can get him that 3D back. And also, guys that have great arms tend to have not such a great back, because I've noticed that a lot of people that have good arms pull on their back movements with their arms. I'm not saying everybody, because I don't want to talk in absolutes, but I am saying some people that I have worked with in the past had really big arms, and when they were doing back, they would pull with their arms and therefore wouldn't stimulate their back enough to grow. You had to be able to really kind of finesse movements to be able to get that back to get fuller, more pumped, and get that better mind-muscle connection. So if you're like that and you have some really good arms and your back's not growing, well, this video just might be for you. So let's give it a try.
Yeah.
Good. Control. Good. Excellent. Good. So we're using the super lat pull down circular Panada machine. Really good because it really stimulates your lats, but it also really helps you feel like you're doing almost like a back-double bicep on stage. That's what this is one of my favorite back pieces, because it really helps you with the contraction at the midpoint, which is the point that's all the way down. Just remember, the starting and ending point is at the very top. You want to be able to get a really good stretch. You feel that stretch? Very top?
Yeah.
Good. Good. Let's do 2 more. Squeeze. Good. 1 more. Now we're going to pause right there. Just pause right there. 3 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Good. Okay, now 2 more. Now you see how fast you're moving upwards? That eccentric? Slow down. That's better. That's what I want you to focus on. Good. Pull. Good. Control the negative. That's better. Good. Again. Good. Again. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Now stretch and let go. Good. Now we're going to wait about 1.5 to 2 minutes. So again, one thing that a lot of younger athletes do is they do not think of the eccentric, which is on the way up, and they release. The tension needs to be held onto the muscle to the entire range of motion, not just on the concentric on the way down, but on the way up as well. It's going to make you grow, and it's going to actually help your power. Let's go. Boom. Good. There you go. Good. Excellent, too. Good. 3, good. 4, good. You're gonna give me 10. 5, good. Good control. 6. Keep going. 7. Keep going. 8. Again. 9. 1 more. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it slow. Good job. There you go.
Yeesh.
All right. So guys, one big thing is a lot of people will ask which handle is best. It's really a matter of making sure that you use both handles. You want to be able to use different grips because you're going to feel slightly different stretch in your lats. So I like to be able to use, whether you're using a pull down machine or you're using the Panada piece, using neutral grip or using just an overhand grip. Some of the machines will have a reverse grip. Make sure you change them up because the variation is going to allow you to continue to grow. Your body gets used to certain angles, especially when you're using the same machine over again. So utilize both sets of handles. You need 1 more.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, that's the same weight. Just give it another Yeah, give it another 30, 45 seconds.
Okay.
We'll do that. Now on this next set, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go overhand. So that way we can be able to hit that second variation.
Okay.
Yep. Depending on the person and the athlete, you'll have a tendency to feel a little bit more arm recruitment on one over the other. So as you're going through, just see, after we're done, you can let me know which one did you feel it more in your back versus your buys. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's roll. Overhand on this one. Keep it moving, keep moving. 2, go, go. Up. 3, good. 4, control. 5, control. 6, control. 7, control. 8, control. 9, good. One more. Then you're gonna pull down and you're gonna hold this one. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Oh, good job. There you go.
Yeesh. That sucks.
All right, which one did you feel more bicep recruitment in? The overhand or the neutral?
Definitely this.
That one, yep.
So
And that's where normally you would feel it.
Yeah.
Now, one thing you will feel sometimes is as you're doing an overhand, you might feel a little more in the forearm versus a little bit more in the bicep with just using power grip. Mm-hmm. So when you're doing this, I like to use both. So whether you want to use both angles in the same workout or if you want to switch that up, it's entirely up to you. But I recommend trying to make sure that you do both so you have a better idea and understanding of where you're going to get that maximum contraction in your back. That's why changing up the angles are so important, whether you're doing pull-ups, whether you're doing pull-downs, or whether you're using a machine. Always want to make sure you square up your shoulders so you're not leaning too far to one side. Good. Good. Stretch and squeeze. Good. Good. And stretch. Good. Good. You want to keep your shoulders square. Good. You want to keep your hips anchored so you get a better stretch. Pull. Good. Make it work, bro. Make it work. Show everybody exactly what it takes to be able to grow that back. Good. Good. Now I want you to arch. Like that. There you go. Now I want you to stretch forward, and then I want you to arch and pull. Good. 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 So we're using a slight supinated grip. The nice thing about this particular piece is that you can be able to turn as much as you'd like. You can go neutral, you can go power grip. Good. You can use a supinated grip. The supinated grip is going to work that lower lat where he's trying to fill in. Good. Pull. Just like a bent over reverse grip row. Good. Go again. Good. Good. Keep it slightly in, like that. Just like that. Right there, right there. Now pull. Good. One more, you got it. Go, go. Hold it, hold it. Oh yeah. Next exercise, we're gonna do Panada, the T-bar row. You can go single arm, or we can go ahead and lock the mechanism out. I went ahead and locked it out. So we're gonna use 2 arms. We're gonna keep your hands overhand there. You're gonna put you in a nice stretch position. Now you're gonna arch your back. There you go, from there, good. And then you're gonna pull. Good. Again, trying to hit up multiple angles of the row. Good, arch and pull. Good. As you come up, I want you to arch your back. Good, pull. That's better. Good. Now you wanna recruit all those fibers in your mid-back. Good. Again, go. Good, good, again, go. Good, go, keep going. Good. Good, keep going. Good. Good. One more, come on. Pull. Good, that's it. Chest up, now hold that. Hold it, big fist, there you go, open it up, stay wider. Good, good, hold that. I want you to just hold it, hold it. Good job, good. Now you're gonna stretch down, good, and then lift. Right to the back of your neck. Perfect, perfect. Again. Good, good, yeah, exactly. Pinch right up there. Go. Good, good. Squeeze that together. Come on. Get those little baby traps. Come on. Come on. Good. It's time to get them to grow. Good. Stretch and pull. Good. Now stretch down, stretch down. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Now pull. Good. 2 more like that. Stretch, pull. Good. You never do traps, do you?
Nope.
Yep. I can see that. Up. Hold it. Good job. Down. So why do I know that he never does traps? Number one, it's because the way that he's fatigued. He gets fatigued very, very quickly, almost like somebody who never trains abs and they start shaking after the 3rd or 4th rep. Same thing as he was doing this. So why do you not train traps?
I saw Ronnie and Phil, and they had these like gigantic traps, and it looked like he was a little person in a big person's body. And I was like, there's no way that's aesthetic for like bodybuilding. But I realized it may be. And I was like, yo, that's kind of crazy, because like most of my, like, at least upper body wise, like my muscle responds pretty fast. So I was like, if I start working traps, it might blow up pretty fast and it's gonna look weird. So I was like, I don't know if I should train them or not. So I just never like focused on training them. Maybe I should.
Yes. You absolutely need to train traps. And the reason why is, number one, you're going to look like completely unbalanced if you don't train traps. But you can eventually not train traps when your traps get big enough and your back gets big enough so that your back, as you're training back, your traps kick in. But he's not at that point yet. So your actual back will get bigger as you train traps, because then your back will not be weakened by the weakest body part, which lifting this for 45 pounds or about 135 pounds with the apparatus is not going to be an issue. So for you to be able to do heavier back lifts, you need to make sure that your traps are strong enough as well. So again, bicep. There you go. Boom. Good. Good, you're posing better. Fists down, wrist down, turn. That's it. That's better. Good. Good. Right there, squeeze. Good, just like that. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job.